Objection!
December 30, 2:17 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5.
I can't believe it! Aggro?
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely is! And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group! Jeebus! Am I that hated?
Jeebus?
I guess he's not allowed
Jeebus?
I guess he's not allowed to say Jesus? Aggro tried to pin and murder on you on purpose.
Did he? It seems like it was a lot of luck.
Yeah, I get a feeling it was a lot of luck.
He did?
Is this Gumshoe or something?
Might be.
But, I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know?
Dude, you're Maximilian Galactica.
But not right now.
Not
Right
Billy
now,
Bob Johns.
right now he's Billy Bob Johns.
True.
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal.
I knew it.
You're gonna ignore me after I went all of this trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways.
Now, detective. I'm sorry. Look, I need you to relax a little.
We've got some really tasty milk.
How about a card trick, detective?
Oh, well, if you insist. How about that evidence you mentioned? What is it? Here you go. This was yesterday's in Akra's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad at you doing this? And that's why this is all a secret.
Huh?
Look, details on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion.
Final plans? What is she, a big villain?
I guess. She is German.
All according to Keikaku.
That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. We should do what to say? I don't know. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here.
Hi, Gumshoe.
What did he mean by the very end part?
I'm not sure. It's all pretty cryptic to me.
It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
What? For me?
It's milk. Just milk.
I mean, it's been mentioned he drinks milk before every show.
But
so...
like, just a large care package of milk. And the reception of it looks like some kind of dairy. That must be a lot of milk. So hurry up and drink it all up before it spoils.
An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
Man, he must really enjoy milk.
I like milk too, but I couldn't drink that much.
December 32,
in a short amount of time.
Yeah, not a lot of time. You're right. Here we go. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Akra's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I had my whole rant yesterday about this bullshit.
Yep, the motive.
Motive.
I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Akra would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling, still a weird name. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. God, Mthis.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Okay. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. Impressive.
Wow.
I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Akro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright?
I don't know. Why would Max kill the ringmaster? Answer me that, Miss Von Karma.
Which is why there's no real need for cross-examination, is there?
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Would Acro kill the ringmaster?
Because the ringmaster was not the intended target.
This might be my last chance to answer that question. What do you want to do? Cross-examine or... fuck it.
Of course we'll cross-examine.
The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive.
Coming from Avant Karma? Not caring about justice?
Yeah, that's a little bit surprising.
Tell me something. Didn't your dad, frame countless people just for justice?
Yeah. Very well.
Probably did too, honestly.
Mr. Wright, cross-examine the witness.
When you're little, abandoned by the parents, what fucking dicks. We?
Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Akko? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Ooh. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us. Because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Very Big Circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed.
He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like.
Oh! No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony.
Wow. Ringmaster of the Very Big Circus took us in. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster?
He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother, all rolled up into one.
Yeah, that's quite a multi-rolled person.
Yeah, you don't say. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in. No one really had the time to look after us. We were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come to see us with a laugh and a smile.
So would Mo, I'm sure.
What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person?
I know. Seems like a nice guy. Is what makes this so difficult.
And how long have you been a performer?
Acrobat at around 9 years old. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age?
I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it.
I don't know if I'd call that young.
It is
Like
pretty...
if you grew up in the circus,
it is
you'd be
pretty.
training from younger.
Yeah, but you are not going to perform until you are a certain age. There are rules about this.
Rules in Japan, America?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. That's true.
You forget where we are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. Yeah, we can see you're jacked. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We call ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's nearly a household name.
That's a terrible name.
That is a very
to be
terrible name.
honest.
I've even heard of them in Germany.
Liar.
The point is that I wanted to be some used to the circus. Yeah, I doubt someone in Germany would know about stuff in a circus in another country like this, to be honest. It's not like
You never know.
It's not like the Very Big Circus is like the Cirque du Soleil, you know?
Maybe she knew some people. I don't know.
That could be. You are a truly remarkable young man.
For all we know, her father had a soft spot for the circus.
Yeah, that could
And
happen.
would send her video recordings or something.
Yeah, that might happen. You never know.
The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Find a way to repay the ringmaster. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster?
Ah, that's you, my bad. How could you have such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
He already did it.
You have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding as this witness's testimony?
Yes.
Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
Ow! 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 Bitch!
No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with him.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk.
I think that will be enough for now. Wondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believing that it is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Can we? He doesn't want the ringmaster dead.
Can you provide an explanation as to why he wants him dead? So, yes or no?
Because
Your choice.
I don't think the ringmaster was the target. I think...
So,
I
then
think-
is your answer no?
I think the ringmaster wanted to kill Regina. No, not the ringmaster. I think Acro wants to kill Regina.
Okay, so we can't provide a reason why Acro would want the Ringmaster dead.
Yeah, that's what I think. Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Instead, he wanted to kill somebody else.
Yeah, like, your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools. It's so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster.
If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro, you didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you say?
I'm saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster, because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with.
What?
Yes.
Order! Leave, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must.
The fuck?
Wow, okay. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you waiting to do? What in the world are you trying to do in my court? Oh, Mr. Pierce Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you trying to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Yes, Regina.
Yes. He was trying to kill Maya!
No, he was obviously trying to kill Regina.
Oh, you're trying to kill Miss Von Karma.
I wish.
You wish? But then who would be our prosecution enemy person? Whatever, the idol of the Big Berry Circus, he was trying to attempt to murder this adorable blondie.
Yeah.
Not this adorable, annoying-ass blondie, but this adorable, annoying-ass blondie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Regina that was the target. Tina Berry? This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to do is say, "You're wrong." That's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Mthis, right? Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Oh! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself, huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Mthis, right? Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I'd like to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro is out to kill this young girl. Either it's the handkerchief or the note. But was it a handkerchief? Like, you know what I'm talking about.
We do have a handkerchief. We do have this.
But I don't think it's that. I think it's the note. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, I think it's that.
Like that! Acro, you remember this, don't you?
That's...
It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 o'clock.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note in someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours!
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father... the Ringmaster, saw the note?
That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina, and he was killed because of that mistake. Instead of Regina.
That's incredible!
Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today?
Lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force in my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself.
Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually...
I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza!
And that's when he let the bust fly.
Hey, Nick, isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience?
She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here.
Oh boy, I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolish fool! With foolish ideas! A foolish tomfoolery! You're so foolish! You need to make me sound like a foolhardy fool! Very well, Mr. Mthis, right? If you're so sure, then tell us with this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes? What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Barry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that it's alluded to?
The incident 6 months ago.
I know all about it.
An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us all about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
I can't answer that question. The judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago actually is...
The handkerchief. Like it would be the handkerchief, wouldn't it? Yeah, it has a small quantity of pepper. I guessed it.
But is that the conclusive evidence?
The pepper.
Because remember what was in the box.
The pepper. Yeah, the pepper.
Because it's either the pepper or the scar. Because they're both related.
I think it's the pepper. Or not. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. It's quite a box.
Yeah, it's a pretty big box.
He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. How would he know that?
That's a good fucking question. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright, so what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Barry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool, who never tires of its own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Barry's intended victim? The brother.
Bat.
Yeah, bad.
What a terrible nickname.
Yeah. Who is this?
That is Acro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina? She did that to him? You spent your entire life dreaming of new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. Miss Regina Barry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tame animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
How do you know that?
Yeah, but how would you know that? So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. You think what happened to Bat was actually an accident?
Was it?
I don't think it was.
So it was more than... It was more than that.
I cannot be sure because the handkerchief does has pepper on it. And it was a gift from Regina,
but don't
right?
forget. Yes, but don't forget. Bat would often play pranks on Regina using pepper. It was mentioned, I think, by Mo in an earlier one.
Oh, right.
So, it's likely not intended, but pranks are pranks.
Yeah.
They were both, well, Bat was less of a kid, but Regina's most certainly a kid.
Oh, yeah.
So...
We could probably say it was just an accident.
I think it was more than that. Because it was an accident, but at the same time, there was some deliberateness in it.
Yeah.
Okay, Phoenix, that's completely inaccurate, but whatever. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
What?
I mean, kind of was, but kind of wasn't.
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix, right? There's no way that Regina would ever incite a lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat.
I suppose you showed the handkerchief?
Well, it's a scarf.
Yeah, scarf. Yeah, sorry. Scarf, my bad. That's just a scarf.
Acro, this scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
That's right.
And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat?
Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina?
There is something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
And the pecking.
Also, this bird attacking me.
Yeah, you get pecked. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal.
God damn it. Your Honor, I did not finger any criminals. I can assure you of that.
But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it.
She gets it, though. Von Karma knows.
Shit.
She gets it. Mr. Finn is right. Was it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion? For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Because it was going to sneeze. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling. However...
Lions sneeze.
Yes.
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf.
What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me! What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object. For objection's sake. But Mr. Finn is right. You, sincerely, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot!
That's not how you say that, Von Karma.
It almost does seem like a terrible joke. Doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. You think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro? You don't mean... You can't mean... Witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem has always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust at the top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim?
Your Honor, the bird is attacking me again.
You're keeping pecked. You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon. Or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon.
The bust that the defense claims to have used. Or was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be an awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be.
The bust.
Nick, you've got to do something!
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won.
But we don't know what a bust is, do we?
We don't, and the thing is, I'm sure Von Karma would have already searched his room.
Yeah, because she was she's very good at what she does, I suppose. Like, investigating.
She is. And the police would have also too, because they'd be searching for murder weapons anywhere around there.
Yeah, so I don't think it is an actress room.
Yeah, so I guess we have to just wait and see?
Unless we're being stupid. Then again,
I don't know. I can only assume with how competent Francesca is, that she'd have already done a search. So having it searched again is not going to do anything. Unless she's deliberately hiding it.
Yeah, besides we are also two morons.
And I don't know if she would.
We're also two morons anyway, so we do make stupid.
It might be worthwhile to search Acker's room, but...
Why aren't you going to search his room? Can you read minds? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, you're right. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Akko's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Akko would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's boss was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the boss was in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Akko directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this.
It looks like you lacked the final nail to put into my coffin.
But, what about the scarf? What about the note?
What about the Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick! Don't let this case slip away! The bust! Where is it now?
Where's the bust right now?
You're Phoenix Wright! You know where that bust is! I'm sure you do!
Not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end this cross-examination of the witness.
Hold it! Who said that?
Where's Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. What?
We need time to do what?
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your age, isn't she?
Kinda hangs around with me, so no?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Rice?
What? Are you asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck.
Fuck you. Hey, wait. You can't be serious.
Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how actors lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. For swim, the only way through is forward.
The murder weapon, where's Max's bus now? I have no idea where it would be. It's not in this.
Right.
It's not in this courtroom, surely, is it?
Let's go through the logic. I'm sure they searched everywhere they could in the lodging house.
Yeah, but
assuming that Acro killed the ringmaster, how could he hide it in the big top?
Good question.
He cannot leave on his own, and it'd be pretty suspicious to be carrying it while he's being transported around or whatever. I don't know how he even gets down, to be honest.
So it's in this courtroom? How?
It sounds fucking absurd, but this whole case is absurd.
Like how?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh my god, okay.
It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom.
It's obvious. Where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all.
Is it on the prosecutor's bench?
Would Von Karma hide the murder weapon?
Would she?
I'll be honest, I don't think she would hide the murder weapon. She would have done something to use it against Max.
Yeah.
I don't think she would deliberately hide it, though.
The witness must have it. But
I don't know, the judge is pretty shifty.
Yeah, but I don't think the judge would have it. Because he didn't seem to realize what it was.
Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off of your wheelchair?
Wait, what? He has a blanket?
Yeah, I'll be honest. You don't really see the blanket, so it's not something that would, like, scream to you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it'd be really easy to say, I had a bust under there.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had a blanket on.
I know. But then what about the backside?
Oh my god, I never really noticed there. I guess we actually did see something that was like copper, like not really copper color, but you know, like bronze color that has been what's it called, aerodized. You know, I guess that greenish sheen. That might have been a hint that I just completely didn't notice because I thought it was something to do with the wheelchair. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? You've got me. I've been backed by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Franziska von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search in my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Oh, okay.
Did he have an incinerator in there?
I guess, I think he just lit fire to it, probably with a lighter or something.
Why does everyone just burn the evidence in this world?
It's actually a pretty smart way of getting rid of evidence, because that's actually a logical thing.
I mean, he's the only one who burned something and didn't leave something behind. Everyone else leaves something behind after they burn it.
Like, threw the ashes away with the trash. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
You know, always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. Yeah, you cannot burn bronze. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that von Karma thought that far ahead. Are they giving her all the glory now?
I think they are. She thought so far ahead. She's amazing.
Yes, totally. Oh, yeah, Miss von Karma. Yeah, Franziska.
You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. No, I sure couldn't.
Can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we've finally arrived at the truth.
She seriously would have rather Max, an innocent person, be killed than lose.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that good woman.
There's something wrong with the Von Karma family.
Oh, yeah. Acro? Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro? All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. Oh, that's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. That's why that she would laugh innocently when saying it too innocently. Just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful. So are you saying that you are the victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Oh my god. It's nothing but a murderer. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself, but then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just just up and leave. I couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't help and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty.
Oh, he's taller than I thought.
Yeah, he's actually quite tall. Impressive. This court is adjourned. December 30, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats, but only at max. 1 million on them.
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room? You just thinking about Acro? No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Oh my god. She's been like this for a while now.
No fucking duh.
It's all my fault!
I mean, it doesn't help that she was sheltered beyond all hell.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to shelter people.
Sweetie pie.
But we're never coming back! Now everyone's gonna split up! Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something!
What do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so.
Of course he is, Regina. You're fucked.
I don't think so.
He's not going to do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that.
Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
That's true, but I want to see some evidence.
Huh? God damn it.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro and wanting revenge.
What do you think it is?
The brother.
Why can't he leave?
The brother.
Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
The bat? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can beat Acro again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm so sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Mac.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So, whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay you a fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen just now?
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. Staff, the performers, no one should leave the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I decided I would take over as the new ringmaster.
At least he won't be making shitty-ass jokes, hopefully.
I'll turn the circus into the best circus the world has ever seen!
The best circus the world has ever seen.
Don't laugh!
Laughing? That's quite the goal.
Yeah, I can't wait!
Yeah, we'll have to bring Pearl again.
Yeah!
Hopefully there's not a murder this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
I think what changed Max's mind was the motivation to become the best. Because remember, Max wants people to aspire to great things.
Yeah.
The performers. With Mo announcing that, he's like, all right then. They want to do it, I'll help.
Yeah.
Because he thinks every performer should experience it. At the top. Regina, you're gonna help them out too.
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina?
Just don't give people pepper and let them stick their heads inside animals' mouths.
Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus the bigger than it's ever been.
The very, very big circus. That's what's next name is
The
gonna
very,
be.
very, yeah.
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry.
That's true. Thanks. Nick!
It seems like everything is going to turn out all right here.
She's basically
Except
gonna...
Bat is in a coma, Acro's been arrested for murder, and the ringmaster is dead.
Well,
And Mo is still alive. It's all terrible.
basically, I get Regina's gonna be the mascot of the circus now, agency.
I mean, she kind of already was.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I can't wait to go see the best circus in the world has ever seen. That's gonna be it. Can it beat Cirque du Soleil?
This is the origin of Cirque du Soleil.
Oh my god! I've seen Cirque du Soleil. Amazing. Like, they did breathtakingly. The stuff
Yes,
they do.
this is their origin story in this universe.
We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
I'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special Whopper cushion seats, movie cushion seats.
I could have done without that.
I see what made the case. Oh, yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Akko really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end.
I think that's Edgeworth.
Oh, never mind. Okay. You mean Mr. Wright? Sorry, I didn't realize it was Edgeworth. My bad. Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Akro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Mr. Edgeworth. And he
lives!
Yeah, he lives!
And that is the end of Turnabout Big Top.
And we will see you all in Farewell Dive Turnabout or something?
Farewell, my Turnabout.
Oh boy, this is going to be fascinating.